My name is Christina Hogue, and I'm a volunteer facilitator at Sojourn's Domestic Violence Support Group. I've been a volunteer about a year or so. I originally came to Sojourn as a client. When I was at basically the lowest point of my life, somebody recommended me to go to the support group. I called the hotline, found out where it was, and showed up. That first meeting was just a watershed for me. It was my time to share, and I just burst into sobs, and I sobbed like I had never sobbed or cried before or since. And nobody said anything, just waited for me to recover enough to tell my story. It was just an incredibly powerful experience because it was just so supportive. I found very little support in the community. People tried to be nice and tried to be kind, but they didn't really get it because they didn't really understand abusive relationships or how domestic violence works. And it was only by going to that room, B's room, that I found my community, that I knew I had found the support that I needed to get through this, and I did. I really wanted to work in the support group because I had gained so much recovery and help from years before. The support group is really designed for the clients to give feedback to each other. And that really is the beauty of how the support group works. It's support from people who have gone through exactly the same experience as you have. And that's how it supports hundreds and hundreds of people who go through that support group every year. Sojourn is really a beacon of light in Los Angeles, and we get people who come there from all over the city. And now that the meetings are on Zoom, we get people from out of state. It just really provides that resource of just support, of just going there and be able to say your story, being able to cry, being able to say what's on your mind to people who understand. That really is really the secret of the success of this support group, which has been going for many, many years. We welcome everyone in any stage of the relationship. They can be still in the relationship, just freshly out of it, trying to get out. We get people who choose to remain in the relationship. We get women and men who come years later because they still have maybe PTSD or some kind of trigger. Being a true survivor is when you get to that place and say, this is just something that happened to me. And that's what we always want to say to people going through an abusive relationship. This is something that happened to you. Because as a victim of this, we always blame ourselves. What did I do? How am I attracting this type of person into my life? What did I do wrong? And it's just that you didn't do anything wrong. That's the message that we also want to impart, is that you can get through this and you can have loving, good relationships afterward. You don't have to be defined by this experience for the rest of your life.